The first week of IPL 2024 has ended, and boy was it action packed. As far as match quality is concerned, you've not had that many thrillers. What are the thrillers that you can count on for? KKR versus SRH, that was a thriller. But RCB, maybe the game against the Punjab Kings, that became a slow burner in that sense. But apart from that, there were a lot of action that happened. Off the field, maybe outside the field of play, that happened. Some good, some bad, but then week 1 of IPL 2024 gave you some talking points. But the biggest talking point, Hardik Pandya. When he stepped on at the Narendra Modi Stadium, the booing that Hardik Pandya got, the abuse that he got, was unprecedented. An Indian cricketer getting this much kind of flack is really unprecedented. And it also compounded the fact that Mumbai Indians continued their slow start. They lost the opening game. One can sympathize that, okay, maybe to 1% you can sympathize, maybe GT fans have their issues because Hardik Pandya deserted them. 1%. But even that doesn't give them the legitimacy to do it, because he's after all playing in an Indian Premier League, not an international Premier League. But the booing that he got in Hyderabad defied logic. Why did they boo Hardik Pandya? This kind of booing, if it continues in the Indian Premier League, it will only ensure that fan behavior when it comes to India plummets to the newest of lows. We thought that their behaviors in the past had already made them a really spoiled entity, but now fan behavior in IPL, if it continues against Hardik Pandya, it's only going to plummet to newer lows. The booing has dominated IPL 2024, and that moment is right up there, because Hardik Pandya doesn't deserve the flack. Honestly, he doesn't. He's done something which every other individual would want to do. Loyalty. What is loyalty? I would want to ask in the sporting parlance to every so-called fan or every genuine fan, what is loyalty? Somewhere down the line, for a better growth or better career prospects, you do shift, right? Some end up burning the bridges, some don't end up burning the bridges. That is the luck factor. What do you do then? Again, I will ask the question, what wrong has Hardik Pandya done? Factual answers only, please. But on the field, for nearly 11 years, there was a record that RCB fans held on to, 263 for 5. Yes, we have the highest score in IPL. Isala Cup Namde, Isala Cup Namdu, that's always been there as an outlier. But 263 for 5 was the highest score. Sunrisers Hyderabad decided to change that, and in an unbelievable onslaught, Abhishek Sharma, the fastest 50 by a Sunrisers batter, Travis Head, mistaking the Mumbai Indians to be the Indian cricket team, ensured that they got off to an absolute flyer. 7 overs, 102. In came the class of Heinrich Klaasen and 277 for 3. The highest score in franchisee cricket history was created on that day between Mumbai Indians and Sunrisers Hyderabad. Because of this, this now is the highest score in all franchisee cricket. Nepal, Afghanistan and Czech Republic have done it in T20Is, but in franchisee cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad under Pat Cummins have now created a record, and one hopes that they can sustain their momentum from this particular situation. 277, as you can see, Sunrisers Hyderabad broke records left, right and center. Over 500 runs scored in 40 overs, 38 sixes hit. It was a day to remember for a cricket fan. But the most happiest moment, if we may have to say, the one that has given us unprecedented smiles across the Indian cricketing spectrum, was the return of Rishabh Pant. 14 months later, when he strode onto the field at Mullapur against the Punjab Kings, everybody was genuinely happy. Yes, he got out for an 18 or 14, but Rishabh Pant batting and the fitness that he's got, the keeping that was safe, ensured that Indian cricket, it's a victory for them, because he had done the hard yards for 14 months, came out of a career-ending accident. 3 surgeries, lots and lots of NCAA trials. He's back, keeping well, captaining a franchisee. This has to be the most wholesome moment when you look at it in the IPL. Virat Kohli, wherever he goes, he will always polarize opinion. 21 of 20 when he played against the Chennai Super Kings, some panned his strike rate, some did not. As a chasing entity, Virat Kohli is the ultimate GOAT. No one can beat that. His knock against the Punjab Kings followed the Virat template. Take it deep, play according to the situation, and then ensure that you win. Aided by fantastic knocks from DK, which resulted in one of the fans saying, DK is the real Thala instead of MS Dhoni. That's going a bit much, but fine. You get swayed away in emotions. But in the game against KKR, 83 of 59 with a strike rate of 140, opening the batting. How do you judge that? In the modern era of T20Is, you have to capitalize in the power play. 6 overs. Having a 140 strike rate just doesn't muster. That is why the debate around Virat Kohli will continue in a big way. As far as the Yellow Brigade is concerned, in the past couple of seasons, when they have won titles, when they have not won titles, the one thing that stood out like a sore thumb was their fielding. But in IPL 2024, Chennai Super Kings are really putting on a show when it comes to fielding, led by this youngster, Rachin Ravindra. Fantastic fielding efforts, and of course, how can you forget Thala? That catch that he took was simply mind-blowing, and it broke the internet in a lot of ways. The catch of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Rachin Ravindra's catches that he took in the first game against RCB has ensured, and even Ajinkya Rahane's fielding efforts have ensured CSK have ticked the one box that troubled them for the last couple of years. They are fielding. So, Chennai Super Kings and fielding, Dad's Army, what is that? No, they are all fielding like a pack of tigers. So far in the first 2 games, it's turned out well. For CSK fans, they'll be hopeful that yes, perhaps they will continue with this effort. So, 5 moments that we thought dominated week 1 of IPL 2024. What is any other, do you agree with all these moments that are there? Do you have any other moment that you think that should have been mentioned? You can write to us in the comments below. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.